Good morning, my confettis. I want to talk about the interview with Piers Morgan and Jaguar Wright. And before I get into it, please don't forget to comment below, like the video, and possibly subscribe if you like it enough. But I'm going to say this. The interview with Jaguar Wright and Piers Morgan, I liked it in the sense of he allowed Jaguar to speak. He allowed her to speak. He didn't speak over her and kind of like scoff and be a lot, kind of like give snide remarks. Now, I'll give him that. But what I didn't like about Piers Morgan's interview with Jaguar Wright, and it was minor, but it was actually major, is that she would talk about Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and he would say, well, Beyonce and Jay-Z are not here to defend themselves. So essentially like shutting her down from saying what she had to say about them. But on the flip side of that, neither was P. Diddy there to defend himself. So how does that make any sense? So you can talk bad about P. Diddy. He's not there to defend himself. He doesn't even get a phone call to talk about what's going on if he will want to. But yet you're going to jump down Jaguar's throat and tell her that she needs to pretty much pipe down because Jay-Z's not there to defend himself. And it's funny because I never heard him say that. I watched Piers Morgan. I never heard him like jump on someone telling them like pretty much don't talk about them because they're not here to defend themselves. Then why are we talking about P. Diddy? Because he's not here to defend himself, with neither Cassie to add her 2 cents. And most of the people, if you're asking about victims of P. Diddy, are they there to testify and say that this, that, and the third happened? Like, that logic didn't make any sense to me. I was like, come on, Pierce. Like, that's asinine. Really, really. It's like he's defending them. And I don't know why everyone is so afraid of Beyonce and Jay-Z. I really don't. Because they're saying... And this is true. This came from Jaguar Wright because she said this about a year ago, if not 6 months ago, that every time someone wins an award, like a Grammy, they always got to say they feel bad for winning and that Beyonce didn't win. Why are you apologizing? And I kind of wonder if that ties into what Piers Morgan did. Like, why are you defending them if... she's saying they did something? How you going to tell me essentially like to be quiet in a roundabout way? He's really good with how he handles things and how he's good at manipulation. I'll give Pierce that. He is good, or redirecting as they call it when I worked at a school. But I don't think that was the right thing to do. And it kind of makes me wonder if he's scared of, afraid of Beyonce and Jay-Z too. Like, what are you afraid of? But yeah, the interview was interesting. I like that he allowed her to talk. I will give him that. And I'll also say what I didn't like on top of that was how Vlad TV tried to gaslight Jaguar Wright and say, oh, she's a conspiracy theorist, blah, blah, blah. What conspiracy? Conspiracies usually have something to do with people that weren't there and they have like an idea of something they heard down the grapevine and they regurgitate it. And I'm one of those people. I like conspiracies. But if she's saying that she was there and she saw this and she's in contact with people that had this happen, how are you going to call her a conspiracy theorist? And even before any of this stuff ever came out about P. Diddy and all the atrocious things he's done, he will always talk down about Jaguar Wright, just dismissing her, saying that she's crazy and she don't know what she's talking about. And now a lot of 75% of the things Jaguar Wright said was true, and now he's still dismissing the other percentage, the other 25% that hasn't been proven yet. I'm not feeling Vlad TV. Like, Vlad, get out of here. Seriously, weren't you mad at her because she probably didn't want to interview with you? And you know he's really spiteful like that. Remember with Marlon Wayans, how Marlon Wayans just threw a number at him, kind of probably because he didn't want to work with him, and then he kind of like berated him on X, and then Marlon Wayans went in on him and then did an interview with Shannon Sharp. Like, dude, calm down. Like, every time it pisses him off or what have you, he always like comes at their neck. I don't like that. I personally don't like it. I'm not a fan of Vlad anyway, especially after this. But yeah, Pierce, I didn't like that he didn't allow her to say what she had to say about Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. And I also didn't like how right after she got off the screen, he put Vlad TV on there and Vlad dismissed any and everything she ever had to say about these people. Like, seriously, Vlad, you act like you were there. Like, you're not, I mean, you're talking to the people while they're in front of you, but you're not hanging out with them in their homes and seeing what they're doing. But I thought that was bogus. But you guys in the comment section below, let me know. I love you all, and have a good evening. Take